Hi there, and welcome to the Sagebrush Happy Hour Journal entry for January 28th, 2025. So I don't really, even though that we live off grid and we live in a rural area, I don't really consider us as being survivalists per se. I think that survivalism is pretty much a myth. Is that that we have so many dependencies that even when we try to become as independent as possible, uh, there are dependencies, and this kind of came up during COVID too, and you kind of realize even though we were locked down and self isolating, that you still needed to get to the grocery store, and primarily for me anyway is for coffee. Uh, I cannot live without coffee. Is that and if I were in a survivalist situation where we were completely cut off from uh, any um, supplies or inputs like that, that thing that I would miss most, of course, would be coffee. I know that there are substitutes out there like pinon nuts, and I've tasted that, and that is not coffee. Um, and even during the Depression and World War II, the tales of from my grandparents were that that the thing that was the worst was the coffee shortage, and where they had to drink ersatz coffee or fake coffee, which was sometimes pinon nuts and sometimes some other nuts and hazelnut or whatever. But that's not coffee. And the reason I bring this up is that from the great refrigerator disaster on Sunday, is that I didn't have enough coffee stocked up. And so I was yesterday morning, I got up and I thought we had a bag of coffee, and we did not. And so I went through and I rummaged through the freezer, and fortunately, we had some uh, unground coffee beans, and I was able to grind some coffee and make some coffee, and so I was a happy camper. And so, of course, today, my first task was to run into the grocery store and get stock up on coffee, and so I got a couple pounds of Colombian and a pound of Kona blend and a few emergency Keurig Colombian uh, K cups, and so I'm in good shape for coffee now, and so it makes me a happy camper. And I would also probably suffer from a shortage of beer, but at least with beer, I know how to make it. Cheers.